You know what's crazy? Most yards don't look cheap because of the plants. Nope. They look cheap because of unfinished details. And here's the thing, those details? They're actually the easiest and most affordable things to fix. So today on Greenscape Studio, I'm walking you through 10 simple, budget-friendly upgrades that will make your yard look like you spent way more than you actually did. And I'm curious, by the end of this video, I want you to drop in the comments which one of these your yard needs the most. Let's get into it. Tip 1. Crisp edges, instant polish. Alright, tip number 1, and honestly, this might be the most underrated upgrade in all of landscaping. Crisp, defined edges. I'm serious. You could have the most basic plants in the world, but the moment you put a clean border between your lawn and your beds, the whole yard shifts. It goes from meh to wow. Someone actually cares about this place. Profiled metal edging steel or aluminum runs about $2.50 to $4 per foot. A 100-foot bulk roll? Around $220 to $260. Most front yards, that's all you need. Here's the trick though: dig a trench about 2 to 3 inches deep, set the edging flush with the ground, and tamp the soil back tight. That seamless look is what separates a DIY job from something that looks professionally done. This one line frames everything else in your yard. Before you add color, texture, or new plants, get the borders right first. Tip 2. Fresh mulch, the cheapest luxury move. Okay, tip number 2, and this one is so satisfying. Fresh mulch. A crisp new layer of mulch hides tired soil, fills out those edges you just defined, and gives your beds this rich, uniform look that just pops against the lawn. Honestly, it's one of my favorite upgrades because the payoff is immediate. Bag-dyed hardwood mulch costs about $30 to $45 for a 2 cubic yard bundle, enough for most front beds if you keep the layer thin. And thin is the key word here. You only need about 2 inches. Just enough to cover bare spots and refresh the color. Oh, and one mistake I see all the time: people pile mulch right up against tree trunks. Don't do that. Leave a small gap. Otherwise, you're inviting rot and your tree will not thank you for it. For the price of a few bags and about an hour of work, your yard takes on that high-end, finished feel, no new planting required. Tip 3. Stop buying more plants. Use rhythm instead. Here's something that might surprise you. Tip number 3 is actually telling you to buy fewer plants. Yes, really. More variety doesn't make a yard look expensive. You know what does? Rhythm. That calm, intentional feeling where your eye just flows naturally across the space. Here's the designer's shortcut. Pick 2 or 3 reliable species and group them in odd numbers: 3, 5, or 7. It sounds simple, but it genuinely works. Odd numbers create a natural, balanced look that even numbers just pull off. For spacing, plant each one about 1 to 1.5 times its mature width from the next. Close enough to eventually create a full, lush look, but far enough that each plant keeps its shape. When you repeat the same form, color, or texture along a bed, the yard stops looking accidental and starts looking designed. Less variety, more repetition. That's the secret behind every high-end garden you've ever admired. Tip 4. 2 bold planters at the entry. Tip 4 is all about your front door, and this one is chef's kiss for curb appeal. 2 large planters on either side of your entry. That's it. Simple, right? But here's why it works. Matched planters create symmetry, and symmetry signals intention. It tells anyone walking up to your home that somebody thought about this. Scale is everything here. Tiny pots just get lost. You want something substantial. A 24-inch planter is perfect for most homes. That's roughly 1/4 the height of a standard door. New concrete or resin planters in that size run about $70 to $120 each. But if you check salvage, classic terracotta or composite barrels for as little as $30 to $55, amazing value. Skip the scatter of small mismatched pots, trust me on this one. 2 bold, well-placed planters will do more for your front entrance than 10 little ones ever could. Tip 5. Prune your shrubs. Let the house breathe. Walk up to overgrown shrub, touch the branches. Alright, tip 5, and this one is free. Completely free. Just grab your loppers. Overgrown shrubs age a house more than peeling paint does. When shrubs block your windows or crowd the entryway, the whole facade feels heavy, dark, and honestly, a little neglected. The fix is simple, but there's one rule. Never remove more than 1/3 of the live branches in a single session. That's the sweet spot for keeping the plant healthy while still getting a crisp, clean shape. Most small to medium shrubs, you're done in 20 to 30 minutes. Bigger, tangled bushes might take up to an hour. Set a timer, put on a podcast, and get it done. The payoff is instant clean lines, more light hitting the facade, and suddenly the house looks bigger and more open. Plus, you'll thank yourself later when we get to tip number 6. Sharpen the loppers. Reveal the structure your yard already has. Tip 6. Warm path lighting, nighttime curb appeal. Okay, this one is my personal favorite. Tip 6. Lighting. Here's what most people don't think about your yard. Only looks good half the day if you don't have lighting. Everything you've worked on, the edges, the mulch, the pruned shrubs, it all disappears after sunset. Simple path lights set to a warm 700 Kelvin bring out the textures and colors you've worked hard to create. That warm glow is what upscale neighborhoods always have. Placement tip. Set each fixture about 12 to 18 inches above the ground, low enough to avoid harsh glare, high enough to cast a gentle pool of light. Space them about 5 feet apart for smooth, even illumination. No dark gaps, no runway effect. Most solar or low-voltage kits come ready to install. No electrician, no big budget. Just stake them in and you're done. A few well-placed lights can make the whole yard feel intentional even after the sun goes down. Tip 7. One strong focal point gesture across the yard to a single feature. Tip 7 is about restraint, and it's something most people get completely wrong. Every yard needs one place for the eye to land. A sculptural planter, a graceful small tree, a simple bench, or even a striking boulder placed at about 5 to 6 feet high and within 10 feet of the main view. Here's the thing, when there's no focal point, the eye doesn't know where to go. The yard feels cluttered and random, even if it's actually quite tidy. But when there's one deliberate anchor, everything else relaxes around it. The space feels calm, designed, and expensive because the eye finally knows where to rest. One focal point. Not 3, not 5, 1. Let everything else recede quietly behind it. Tip 8. Screen the ugly stuff. Walk toward a visible AC unit or bin area. Tip 8. And this one is something people always overlook. Don't let utility clutter undo all your hard work. Garbage bins, AC units, hose reels, they pull the eye away from everything beautiful you've created. The fix is affordable and surprisingly easy. A 4x8-foot wood lattice panel costs about $15 to $25 at any home center. It stands up easily and screens off problem corners instantly. Salvage yards often have reclaimed fence sections for just $2 to $3 per foot. Rustic, affordable, and full of character. Want a greener approach? A row of evergreen shrubs at $6 to $12. Each blends right into your planting beds and screens the view naturally. The best part, good screens are removable, so you can still access what you need. By hiding the distractions, every other upgrade you've made gets a chance to shine. Tip 9. Power wash. Everything hold pressure washer. Spray a dirty walkway before, after reveal. Tip 9, and you can do this without buying a single new thing. Power washing. Walkways, patios, driveways. This is the most overlooked instant upgrade in landscaping, and I don't understand why more people don't talk about it. You can rent a 2 PSI washer for about $45 to $70 a day and tackle years of grime in a single afternoon. Even a 1 or 2 hour session can boost the brightness of concrete or stone by 20 to 30%. The whole space feels newer, cleaner, and more intentional. Expensive yards always have clean surfaces. That's not a coincidence, it's a design principle. Clean surfaces set the stage for everything else. Fresh mulch, sharp edging, bold planters, they all look dramatically better against a spotless background. Before you spend money on anything new, give what you already have a fresh start. Tip 10. Match the yard to the house. And finally, tip 10. The one that ties everything together. A yard looks truly expensive when it feels like it belongs to the house. This is the difference between a yard that looks assembled and one that looks designed. Echo your home's architecture in your landscape choices. Repeat the materials, colors, and lines from the house itself. Choose a tight palette, 2 or 3 materials that match the tones of your siding, trim, or stonework. If your home skews warm, think bronze, terracotta, or warm wood tones. If it's cool, lean into slate, steel, or gray gravel. And don't be afraid of empty space. Negative space around a planter or along a walkway reads as intentional, not unfinished. Restraint is the real secret. The most expensive-looking yards aren't the ones with the most stuff. They're the ones that look like everything was designed together, not pieced together over the years. Closing, so there you have it, 10 simple, affordable fixes that can make any yard look like you spent serious money on it. And here's the big takeaway I want you to walk away with today. Luxury isn't about spending more, it's about caring more. Small, thoughtful details create a sense of order and purpose that always feels premium. Now I want to hear from you, which one of these 10 tips does your yard need the most right now? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this video gave you some ideas, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow. And if you're new here, welcome to Greenscape Studio. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. We've got some seriously satisfying yard transformations lined up. I'll see you in the next one. Let's keep building something beautiful.